Hey, I'm Megan. Welcome to the Traveling Tutor. Today, my pup Luna and I are headed to a house to do some enrichment tutoring. Come join us. Depending on the day, I do special needs tutoring, after school tutoring with kiddos who just need some homework help, or I do enrichment tutoring. This kiddo is a non-native English speaker, and she and I have been working together for almost 3 years. She is fluent in English now, however, there are always new words to learn, nuances, homophones, jokes. English can be really tricky. The parents have chosen an excellent National Geographic curriculum, and I come over about 1 time a week to work on it with her. She does go to a Montessori school during the daytime, and at night with me, only 1 time a week we work together on additional work. Now, a few years ago when we started this, the parents asked me to Meganize the curriculum. It's just 2 books, a workbook and a book of stories. I added all of the hands-on experiences, an additional journal, and math resources because it didn't include those.
People do?
Yes!
Different people, yeah.
Is it like a different way of life?
Mm-hmm.
Like there's...
It's like everybody has different cultures.
Yeah.
Like everybody do different things.
And you know, they give a kiss on each side of the cheek. Can you try with me? You might be asking Megan, wait, she is enrichment tutored, but you've been with her for almost 3 years? Like, isn't she done? Well, I like to think that I am a tutor doctor. You don't go to the doctor 1 time and then you're like, all right, all good, see you in 10 years. You usually do check-ins. It's the same thing with kiddos. There's always something new to learn in school, and sometimes English can be really tricky, so that's why I'm here. While she's getting water, as she was reading, she was wiggling and moving around, but she was focused. And so there was no part of me that wanted to make her sit still the whole time. Another thing we did was, as we were reading, I would say like, hey, what's that word? And it's not like asking her, what's that word? Tell me now. It's like, let's learn together. What is generations? And then talking about it. Bringing the story to life is so important. And of course, having a stuffed animal is really helpful too. I think one of the best parts about having the same kiddos year after year is I get to know them so well. I hope when you're watching this, you see just the comfort level and just the relaxed vibe of the entire session. There's no stress. We are learning together. We are enjoying this time, and it is fun. It's supposed to be fun. The second it's fun, your brain relaxes and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm learning something new. This is really neat and cool. As you can see, sometimes she's moving on the couch a lot. That's not a problem. You do not have to sit in the same spot the entire time. If she stops being engaged with me, that's a different story, but she's not. She's 100% in, ready to learn. And I have this extra trick up my sleeve just in case she does get distracted. Carrots is there. So it's not me. Carrots wants you to learn.
And I learned some tricky words today at school.
Okay, I think that this is probably the funniest thing that's happened. I've not actually done this with a kiddo, I think ever. So she was laying on her back and we had been on the couch for about 20 minutes at this point. We usually do not stay in a position that long. I guess the story was longer today. And I think she was kind of done sitting up, so she laid on her back and I held the book up for her to read. Do you want to read like that? This is your last page. Oh, you can lay down. I was gonna hold it up for you.
Trips we'll take. One day I'm going to Vietnam.
She read. There was not a problem. It was kind of silly looking now looking at it, but she was focused and learning, and why not adapt? Why do they have to sit a certain way? Just because you want them to? Change your mindset. Kids will learn a lot more.
It's okay.